application using that, right? So let's continue that part. Where is the strength today? Enjoying weekend or enjoying rain? Both. Do you have any doubt in JavaScript, like the functions that we have written already? If you have any doubt, we can write it again. Or shall we continue from there itself? Tell me. Shall we continue from here or we should start JavaScript's function from starting? Starting? Okay. So no problem. We can write the code. It's not an issue. So I'm not using any margin, Dhanush. I'm just decreasing the width of my container. I'm saying that my container means the parent of all the divs will be having only 40% width. So 40% width means simple. It will leave 30% width in the left and 30% in the right. That's it. That's what I'm doing. Now, what I'm actually doing here is I have created 9 divs. Increase the speed. So what I'm doing is I'm just created 9 divs with their second one. Second one. Second one. Increase. So what we are doing here is let's first check how it is looking. So it's looking like this. Okay. But what I want is when I'm clicking on these particular cells, it should write 0 or X. If you don't know what is tic-tac-toe, tic-tac-toe is a 3x3 cross grid game where one player will keep 0, another player will keep X, and if there are 3 consecutive same person, like 3 consecutive 0 or 3 consecutive cross, so they will win. That is the game. Now, first thing is we should be able to click on this and write something. So for that, each and every cell is having some particular ID. ID is starting from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? That's what these are having. So you can check ID as my voice is low. No, just check your internet connection. Maybe it's a problem from your side itself. Now what I'm doing is there are IDs as cell 0, cell 1, cell 2. And they are having the on click function as same cell 0, cell 1 like that. You can pass the argument here, but not an issue. Now for the first cell, I will write the function now. So function is cell 0. So function is cell 0. Okay. Function is cell 0. And now what I want is when I'm clicking on this div, it should include that 0 or X. So for that, the logic will be very simple. Call this div as cell 0 by get element by ID. So simple, I will say that let d equals to document dot get element by ID, and ID is cell 0. Okay. After that, I will say that d dot inner HTML once you are writing something inside. So I will write d dot inner HTML equals to, let's say I am writing simple O. Simple thing. Done. So now I am able to do that. Let's increase the font size there. So in style, I will write what is the command for increasing the font size? Font size, let's say 22 pixel. So is it going to work? Yes, of course. Let me restart the game. Okay, we remove the restart function. Yeah, it's going good now. Now what I want is same function to other cells. Same function to other cell. Now let's write the function for second cell, and function will be same Function will be same, but ID I will change to 1. Here also 1. That's it. Okay. Same thing. And now once you check it, I am able to write 0 here. And here also I am able to write 0 because I have written this function. Here, no, I have not written the function. But what I want is when 0 is already written, next one should be cross. Next one should be cross. Now it is a checking condition. So what I will do is I will say to my JavaScript in the top, I will declare one variable that let all function write in for loop. Why, Bhushan? So I will say that let player equals to, initially I'm saying that my player is O. So initially my player is 0. Okay. Now what I will do is I will just write one condition here. What condition I will write? That if player is equals to, this is capital O, not 0. So I'm saying as if player is O, then what we have to write? What we have to write? If current player is O, or you can check the last player, that who was the last player, that you can do. Or if you can check inside function. What inside function, Bhushan? If you know this thing, just try to understand. If you don't know, then listen to me. So I am saying that if the current player is 0 or the capital O, so write the X you can write or 0 you can write. If this is your current player, then write it. If this was your last player, then we can change. It's totally up to you. So I am saying that my current player is O. My current player is O. And this D also I will call inside function. Now what I am doing, just try to understand. In this cell 0 function, I am saying if the player is 0, means current player. You can write here current player, but I have written only player, or let me write current player itself. So current player. So your current player is 0. So now you are able to write the 0. But after writing the 0, we have to change the player. So simple change. You can simply change the player by writing current player equals to cross or simply capital X. Now this is your condition. Now there is one more thing. The thing is, wait. And the thing, just come. The thing is, if the current player was X in the starting, then write the else condition for it. So I will write else. Now in else condition, current player is X. So here I will copy these two conditions. I will write the X and change the current player to capital O. Okay. And same thing I will write for function 2. Same thing I will write for function 2, means cell 1, cell 1. That's it. Okay, now let's check it's working. If I am writing 0, it is writing X. Let's check it. 0, X. Means they are parallelly working good. What I want is, let's write the function for this restart button. It should restart the game. So for that, just check it inside. The button is having a on click function as restart. So restart function is very simple. What you can simply do is load the HTML file again. So I will write function restart, and here I will write window.location equals to index.html. Means my file name I'm passing here, and simply it will return it. Just check it's working. So yes, it's working fine. Okay. And every time it will load the file. That's what we want. Now the thing is, we have to write the same function for all the cells, right? There are many short tricks. Okay, there are many short tricks, but what the case is, if I'm writing it with short tricks, you can't understand. So what I will do it, so I'll do it by the way. So now let me copy this function. So two cells are already there. So this is for third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, and ninth. Because nine cells are there, and at finally I will change their value. So this is for cell 2, means the third cell. This is for cell 3. You just have to change the IDs now, and everything will work. Cell 4, cell 4, and it is going to be cell 5. It is going to be cell 5. It is cell 6. This will also be cell 6. Function is same. We are just changing the values there. And this is going to be cell 8. Cell 8. And this is also will be cell. Now what we have done is we have written the function for all the cells. Now it means that wherever you are clicking, it will take 0 and consecutively x. So 0, x, 0, x, 0, x, 0, x, 0. Everywhere it is clicking fine. Now in this game, this particular 0 is there. Okay, this particular 0 or this x is the winner. Now for the winner, we have already decided that there will be winning conditions. And yesterday also we have discussed that particular thing. Let's discuss it again. So what I'm going to do is, let's say this is a 3x3 game, and I will write the index values here. What I will write? Index values of each cell, so that we can check the winner. This is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now, how many winning conditions are there? How many winning conditions are there? 8. 0, 1, 2 is a winning condition. 3, 4, 5 is a winning condition. 6, 7, 8 is a winning condition. 0, 3, 6 is a winning condition. 1, 4, 7 is a winning condition. 2, 5, 8 is a winning condition. And 0, 4, 8 is a winning condition. 2, 4, 6 is a winning condition. Or else, if you are indexing the starting from 1, then you can change accordingly. It's because I am starting my indexing from 0. Now what the case is, where we will check the winner. Let's first go back to the game. Now let's say you started playing the game. So someone 0 kept here, x kept here, 0 kept here, x kept here, and then 0 kept here. So technically 0 is the winner now. It means that we have to check the winner on click only. That once you are writing a value, that time only someone will be winner, right? Once you are writing the value, that time only someone will be winner. So for that, once you are writing the value, just after that we have to check. Just after that. Okay? Just after that we have to check. And now how we will check it? Okay? So what I will do is, for the first cell, now I will tell you that how we will use the functions to reuse, like reusing of function. At first I will write very long code, and at last I'll change it to very short code. Okay, so here I am writing the value. Technically, if someone is winning, it will win here only for first cell. So after this, means current player I will change later. What I will do is I will write one condition, that if, and two brackets I will keep, if cell zeros value, like what are the values on all the 9 cells, so I will call them outside here. So I will say that let c1 is equals to document dot get element by id, and id is cell 0 dot inner html. Means what is the value in first cell. Okay. All winning condition I have to put. Yes, Shahid, you have to put all the winning condition. So this is how we will get the C1's value. And now there are C0 actually, because the first cell is C0. So after that, we have to give it 9 times. Okay. Because there are 9 cells. Done. So this will be C1. This will also be C1. This will be C2. And same it will be C2. C3. C3. C4. This will be C4. C5. This is going to be C5. This will be C6. This will be C6. These will be C7 and this will be C7 again. And it is going to be C8 and the same it will be C8. Now all the values are there. Now what just I have to check is if C1 is equals to current player, means if current player is available on C0, if it is available on C0 and C, what were the C1, right? How many winning condition is there? 0, 1, 2. So you have to write the condition. So C1 is equals to current player and C2 equals to current player. Okay. What I'm doing is C0 is equals to current player, means the value is there on C0, C1, C2, means all the three places are done by this particular thing. After that, what I will do one thing, and let's declare one variable as let winner, or no need to declare there. So I will say something, or let's do it. So where I will show the result, here only I will create one paragraph, and in this paragraph I will give it a ID as winner, and now I'll call it inside javascript. So I will say that let w or let winner equals to document dot get element by id, and id is going to be winner. So if current player is, this is the winner, so I will say that winner dot inner html equals to current player is the winner. So I will say current player plus is the winner, is the winner. And this particular function is written only for the first cell. So I will copy this if else to the else condition also. Now let's check. This is for the first cell only till now. Means if you are clicking last time here and this is the person only the winner. So let's say 0, x, 0, x and 0. Okay, so now on the cell 0, I have written this thing, but it is not writing the winner. It is not writing the winner. Now we just have to check something there only, that what is the possible problem. So this is the case that the current player was 0, so it has it in the 0, and after that it was saying that if C0 means cell 0 is having the value as current player, C1 is also having the value as current player, and C2 is also having the value as current player, then we are saying that winner dot inner html equals to current player is the winner. Now the case is it really getting the values of C0? Is it getting the values of C0? So we have to check that thing. So as of now, what I will do, I'll keep this condition outside. I'll remove it. So in the last cell, what I will do is I will print something. I will say that winner dot inner html equals to C0. that is it writing the values or not. So for that, what I will do is, let's check 000. Okay, so basically it is not writing the thing. So just check it is inside. So there's a paragraph whose ID is winner, and in script what we are doing, let winner equals to, let's say let's w equals to document dot get element by id winner. Okay. Mhm. So it will be w dot inner html, and same thing I will give it to else also. Now let's check what is the problem. Okay, let's go to inspect. So now we have to debug this code, and in console if you are checking console.log c0, so it is saying undefined. Okay, and if means c0 is not working. Okay, this is what we are writing. Got it. So now when I'm writing 0 here, it is saying that object HTML div element. It is returning the element now. What if I want to check the value from here? Sorry? Winner. No, no. Dot value works for input text, guys. If you're writing dot value here, it works for particular input tags, not for this. Okay, so you can check it is coming undefined here. Yes, now we have to use the particular HTML logic. The logic is simple. What I want is in this C0, I want to check what is written inside this C0 cell. What is written inside. So what is the possible problem when you are writing the inner HTML here? That C0 will have the value of inner HTML. Okay, inner text. Okay, we'll check that. So once you are keeping the 0 here, it's not writing anything. And what is the difference between these inner text, inner HTML, and these kind of things? Yes. What is the difference? What is the difference between inner text, inner HTML? I'm asking, what is the difference? What is the difference between inner HTML and inner text? Dot in inner text not rendering the HTML text. What I'm simply asking is what is the difference between particular inner text and inner HTML? Yes, the case is very simple. We got the problem. But what I want is this particular inner HTML rate security issues. It me now say how we are writing the value. We are writing the value by inner HTML only. So this particular C0 should take the value. Okay, this should take the value or not? It should take, right? But it's not taking. Why? Once you are writing your values by inner text, return all text content by an element and child element inner all text HTML tag. Okay, you are not getting me. I think let's say if I am writing 0, so now it is saying that object HTML div element because we are returning it. And if you check it in console, same thing it will return there also, right? Same thing it will return there also. So if you are writing console.log C0, so it is supposed to return something and is returning the entire div. What I want is I want this particular zero value, this one. I want it to return this zero. How it will return? How this how it will return this particular zero? This one. Question is very simple, right? I want that particular d dot value. Value works for, if you're writing something like this, it works for your particular input elements. Okay, if you're writing 0 here, it will say undefined. And if you check it, so this is what you will get. Console.log C0, and your C0 is undefined now because it's not defined. Value dot value works for input text. Yes, case is simple. This is a simple HTML question. You have to get the zero value out of it. You have to get the zero value out of it. How you will get it? Inner text will not work, guys. Okay, leave it, not an issue. What I will do is here I will write the C1. And what the C1 is? C1 is simply the second cell. See, now it is undefined. Why it is undefined? Okay, we are not right changing it here. So here also I will say C1. Now, as it is inner HTML is not returning anything. But what we can do is you can check it is in console now whether the paragraph is having something or not. So once you go to the code, your paragraph is not having anything. Your paragraph is empty. It's not having anything. But if you check it like this, that console.log, what is inside W? So W is the take value. What value I should take, Shahid? This is a simple question. Now you have to answer it. If you are writing the value and how you will retrieve this value now. Yes, how you will retrieve this value. Show code. Okay, this is the code. Because we need to check the value written there, right? Inner HTML, query selector, cell 0, what you are saying? Inner text, Gopesh. Okay, let's try what Gopesh is saying. But my question is still the same. What is the difference between this particular three, four things? Okay, Gopesh, this is the what we are writing, and it's same like inner HTML. It's not working. If you check the paragraph also, paragraph is still empty. It's not writing anything there. Yes. Anyone else? Okay. There is a open thing for you. You have 2 minutes. Search it anywhere you want and give me the answer. Use your chat GPT, Google, YouTube, whatever you want. Search it and tell me the answer. Don't waste your time. Timer started. 120 seconds you have. You can use any resource you want. Anybody got the answer? Yes. Yes. Anybody got the answer, guys? Inner HTML, inner text. That's it. Yes. Anyone done? No. Document.body.inner HTML. No, Summer. Okay, what you are searching, just let me know this thing. What is the difference between inner HTML and inner text? This is what you are searching. No? You're searching this. Okay. Now, okay, this is the case. What we want is we are able to write the inner HTML sets or retrieve HTML content including text. Okay. So this is what we are actually doing up here. This one. And now what I want is the code is working fine, right? Up to now, whatever modules that we have developed, they are working fine. They are writing consecutively. Now for checking the winner, we should, we will be checking their particular values, right? We will be checking their particular values, but this particular thing is not working. This particular thing is not working and I want it to work. Okay. I want this particular thing to work. C0 equals to document dot get element by ID and ID is cell 0 dot inner HTML. See, once you are writing the values using inner HTML, okay, if you are writing your values using inner HTML, the value will be coming from inner HTML. That you have to notice. But if I search in chat GPT full code showing, can I send? Full code showing, can I send? Chat GPT code, guys, don't use because that is the dummy things. And my logic is very simple. If chat GPT can write code for you, The same chat GPT can write code for your company also. So your company don't need you. Right? If your chat GPT can write code for you, it can write for your company also. Right? So that's a very simple. Have something that chat GPT don't have. Then only companies will hire you. Okay. Now, after writing this particular thing, what I want is, let's say this if else completed, and after this, I will write. What I will write is, let's call the paragraph that we are already calling into W. So here I will say, let's set the static value. So I will say that W dot inner HTML equals to the value is working fine. The value is working fine. I'm just showing you everything. It's coming means W is working. Just try to set the current player to W now. Just try to set the current player. Current means we have written the 0. So current player is X now. This is also returning. But what is the problem when you are trying to return this C0? So let's check the C0 now. This is not working now. Means there is something in that C0 itself. So what I will do is, and if I'm removing this dot inner HTML, and it will be same, that now it will return C0, and now it is returning div element. And now if you check it and inspect, and if you check what is written inside paragraph, so paragraph is having HTML dot text content. Okay, that's why the basics are necessary. Now if you are writing the C0 again it's not returning anything. Okay, that's why basics are necessary. Our game is fine. There's no problem in game. Game is working fine. Correctly, it's working. But why it's not, what is not working here is the values that you are retrieving. The values that you are retrieving. Or else, let's do one thing and I will create a function for it. I will remove everything from there. And at last, let's create a check win function. Okay. Let's create a check win function. So function of check win, and now let's call something like this, that let a equals to document dot get element by id, and what is the id is cell 0 dot inner html. After this, let's try to set the values to W. So I will say that W dot inner HTML equals to A. Now it should show the value, and let's call the checkwin function on the last cell 8. So after writing the current player value, I will call the checkwin function. This is how we call the function, and I will call the checkwin function on else also. Again, we are not getting anything. But if you are removing this dot inner HTML, okay, this is for last cell, right? Then we have to get the ID from cell 8. My bad. Same thing again. If you are writing dot inner HTML, now it is returning the value. So what is the thing that changed when you shifted to function? Now it is returning the value. Capital O it is returning, right? Sir, Neha is actually fixed now. So something changed when you are writing the function. And what if I am changing it to again C0? Something like this C0. And here I will call this particular C0 thing. Let's check again. It's working fine. It means that this particular thing was holding your values at the starting of the JavaScript. So what is defer in JavaScript? What is defer? If I'm writing something like this, script src script.js defer. What is this defer? What do you mean by this defer? Guys, serious concern it is. Now what we need to do is let's write the entire function check-win here. So okay, now C0 is returning and C0 will take its value from C0. Okay, let's check. So we're writing the values here, working fine. Now what we will do is, means you are getting some issue. So let's keep this particular thing in C, this one. Call the check-win function here, check-win, and call the check-win function here also. Okay, on the cell 0. And cell 0 is taking its value from function check-win is taking cell 0, and after that it will write the value as w dot inner html equals to c0. Okay, returning, done. So now what we will do is, at first we will call all the values. We will call all the values. You can use the query selector here or query selector all, but you have to think it in a long way first. So I will same thing I will write again, because this is the value I am taking from the first cell. Same way I will take the value from second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, and eighth and ninth cell. And again I will change their value to this is 1 and this is again 1. This will be 2 and this will be 2. This is going to be 3. Same it will be 3. This will be 4. This will be 4. This will be 5 and this will be 5. This is going to be 6 and this is going to be 6. This is 7 and this is 7. This is 8th cell and this is 8th cell. Now all the values we have called. What we will check? Now we will check the condition that if C0 is equals to current player. C0 is equals to current player and C1 is equals to current player and what do you mean by and? This is a logical operator, right? What is meant by this particular thing? And what is meant by this particular operator? All are true. All are true nahi, all should be true. So I will write w.innerhtml equals to current player plus is the winner. Is the winner. So let's check. So we are calling the check win function on the first cell. So now let's check. So 0x 0x and 0. So 0 is the winner. 0 is the winner. 0 is the winner. Okay. Let's check it in a different way. So I will write 0x 0x 0x. So okay, we are not writing the functions on the all the cells. So 0x 0x 0x. X is the winner. It's returning. Now we have to write the other conditions also. So this is for the first set of value. This particular function is for the first set of value. There is another set also. So or there are other condition also, right? And what is that particular condition? If again same way I will write C next set 0 1 2 is done, 3 4 5. So C3 is equals to current player and C4 is equals to current player and C 5 equals to current player. Now I'm just checking all the things. Now two conditions I have written. After that, again a or condition. Now winner can be from the second row also. Winner can be from the second row also. Okay. And then again I will write what is the next set? 6, 7, 8. So I will write C6 is equals to current player and then C7 is equals to current player. C8 equals to current player. Once we write 0x, then the current player, but we are calling the check win function before changing the value. So I got your question. See here, I am calling the check win function before changing the current player. So it will have the previous value only. Okay, so this is the set is done. After that, again, I will keep or. And next condition is 0, 3, 6. So same C0 is equals to current player and C3 equals to current player and C6 equals to the current player. Again, this condition is done. Now, what is the next condition? C1, 5 and 7. So I will write C1 equals to current player and C4 equals to current player. Double equals to we keep. So current player and C7 equals to current player. And this much long condition we don't have to write. It is just because I'm taking everything from basics. So then again a or condition. Then again last C2, 2, 5, 8, right? So C2 equals to current player and C5 equals to current player and C8 equals to current player, right? After that, one more or condition, and at last they will be diagonals 0, 4, 8. So C0 is equals to current player and C4 equals to current player and C8 equals to current player. This is done. And at last, there is one more condition where I will check C2, 4, 6. Okay? 2, 4, 6 only, right? C2 equals to current player. C2 equals to current player. And C4 equals to current player. Wait. C2, C4 and C6. C6 equals to current player, and after that we declare the current player is the winner. Now this check win function we are calling in each and every cell click in both if and else condition before changing the player. So here I will call this function. Now one function is reused in all the cells. This is what the function is. Check win here. Same function will work everywhere. Before changing the current player, I will call it here, and here I'll check it the same way. It's the same way, and this is the same way. In all the if else condition before changing the player. Now let's check 0x 0x 0. So now we got 3 zeros. So it is saying that 0 is the winner. So let me do some particular changes here. And for this particular paragraph, I will increase something, its property. So font size, I'll keep it as like 28 pixel. Okay. Now just check 0x0x0. 0 is the winner because 3 is consecutive 0 we got. Game is done. Now you can check it on any cell. It will work. So anyone here who knows how to play it? Like if you know how to play it, you know? Okay, this is my move. Tell me yours. Wait. This is my move. Tell me yours. Top. Here, you lost the game. Yes, this is my move. Now you say. Here, this is my move. There, and this is my move at last. Arey, I already the winner, man. So now this is how game is done. But there are two bugs. The game is fully working fine. But there are two bugs in this application. And the bugs are, I know the bugs already. Bugs means they are not the error. There is some working issue. So now game is over. Okay, but once the game is over, what's your name? Arun. Rahul. So Rahul will say, no, no, I will do here. So he is able to write. And now this is saying that X is winner. Once the game is done, means I was already the winner. It should stop you to write the value. It should stop you to write the value. Means we have to disable the click. Now you handle this. It's very simple. How is it simple? Wherever this function is going on, wherever. So we are writing the function here when this one. After this, game status true or false. True means working, false means disable. So here you can declare that game status false, and wherever you are writing the values, just check in the starting. So I am writing the values here. So I will keep this if else inside a if condition that your game is not working now. It will only work if game is true. Let me show you how. So one bug I am fixing. Next you have to fix. So I will declare one variable as let status equals to true. True means it's working. It's a boolean value. Okay. So status equals to true. So here, if you are writing this particular value, this one, this particular thing, let me remove this part, not needed. So what I'm doing is I will wrap this particular condition inside another if condition, that if status is equals to true. If status is equals to true, what it is saying? The declaration for mask. Okay, status is a variable. So I will write let any variable, let game. So let game equals to true, and here I will write game. So if game is true, then only these things will work. Otherwise, they will not work. Okay. Same here also. I will declare the same thing, that if game is equals to true, game is equals to true, then only these things will work. Means writing the values. But game we have declared as true at the top. How it will become false? We'll show you. This is a one bug that I'm fixing. Then I will tell you the next bug that you have to fix. So game is equals to true. And this is what you can show. So working with JavaScript is very easy. You just have to go step by step. So if game is equals to true, and after that just do it for every cell. Or this is the same condition, so I will copy paste it every time by to write it again and again. Okay. So now this is the case. Let's first check it's working, that it is working fine or not. So no one will be the winner here actually. So it's a draw. Now 0 is the winner, means it's working fine. But after that I can click because we are not changing the game mode. So in the check win function, just go to the check win function. After this check win is done, you just say that game is equals to false. Once check win function is going on, game is false. But when this game will be false, inside of the bracket, not outside, because condition should be matched for winning. Now let's check it's working. So 0x 0x 0. Now 0 is the winner and I'm not able to click on any particular cell now. Okay, done. Now there are two more bugs, not one actually. Bugs are, now work game is fine, but once you are going deep, let me show you one bug. So here I will add 0x 0 x 0 x 0 x 0. Now no one is the winner, but it's not showing that it's a draw. Now you have to write the draw condition. Means if no one is the winner, if no one is the winner, it should show draw. It's a draw. Second thing is, once you are clicking on any cell, let's say here, it will change the value. Let me do it again. And now it is saying that 0 is the winner. Double click is allowed here. But once you have already written the value, the value should not change. But here we can change the value n number of times. So there are two bugs in this application. Okay, there are two bugs. First bug is, what is Jira? Jira. What is Jira? Huh? Yeah, it's a testing tool actually, and it's a kitchen ingredient also, right? It's a kitchen ingredient. I forgot its English meaning. Let me show you. Hey, it's in kitchen also, yeah. But it's a testing tool. So this is our Jira that we use, and kitchen Jira is not coming here. But there is Hindi term actually. I don't know the Telugu, or I forgot English term. Cumin seed. Sure. Ah, this one. Very good. I forgot. So Jira is there also actually, but in Jira we raise the tickets. So now there will be a tester in the company. So he will test your application that winning condition is working or not on all the cells. That is working fine. So after the game is like winner is declared, it's not allowing you to click anywhere. That is fine. And then the tester will raise two bugs. So he will raise the bug one is double click is allowed. That you can double click on the cells. Double click is allowed, which should not be permissible. Which should not be permissible. Then he will raise the ticket. So the generally we works on the tickets. So ticket 1 will be like this, and then there will be ticket 2. How many of you know this? We works on tickets. No, I will explain it. Then ticket 2 will be that there is no it's not displaying anything on the draw condition. It is not displaying anything on the draw. So like this it is saying that it is not displaying anything on the draw. Okay, so there will be two tickets tester will raise. Now you have to solve these tickets. So generally work happens in the terms of tickets. Now not getting sir watch the recordings now. Okay, so now someone asked yesterday the how to push upload the code to GitHub. So see that also. So now there is a tic tac. For that, first thing you have to go to github.com. So once you are going to github.com, then you have to log in. Okay. Easily create your account there. After that, just create a new repository. And here, let's say I will create the new repository by tic tac game. So I have created the repository. Your first HTML file name should be index.html, otherwise it will not work. Live link will not be created if your HTML file name is not index.html. So after now you have created the repository, something like this will come. You can see this upload an existing file section, this one, upload an existing file. Click on this, choose your files, and go to that particular folder where you have your files. So we have our files in tic-tac-toe. Select all the three files, all the files. If you are adding the images also you have to upload, video, audio, whatever you have to upload. After that, click on open and just do all the three files are uploaded. After that, just commit the changes. And now it's coming here. After that, if you want to deploy it, deploy means creating the live links. So just go on settings and pages, select the main here and save. So it will take around 1 or 2 minute times depending upon your internet speed and all things. And you can come back to this particular code section and then this link, check on details. There will be 3 sections. So one section will be of build, deploy and check. All 3 should be green. So this build is going on right now. So take developer field for a minute. So build is green now. Then it will build status and then at last deploy. So once all 3 are green, your link is created. And how we will find the link? In the same way, settings and pages. So this third one is about to done. All green means no problem. Go to settings, then go to pages, and here is your live link. So as this is my repository is getting some virus, but it's fine. It's opening, okay? It's opening on the live links and you can play the game here itself without any problem. So X0, so 0 is the winner. 0 is the winner. Now you can check the designing. If you want to display some particular animation after the winner, you can show. That's simple thing. Okay. So this is what the work of functions. Now you might remember one thing, that we are writing the check-in function once and we are reusing it 18 times. In one cell, we are using it 2 times in if condition and else condition. Means one function we have to write 18 times. But what we did, writing it one time, using it everywhere. Can we also deploy Python code? Yes, you can deploy your Python code also, but if your